Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Waterman Podcast. You know who I am. I'm Tyna Shell. And joining me tonight is overall creative, Mr. Babatunde, or Tunde as you like to be called. How you doing this evening?
Doing good. I can't complain. You know, I call in here so excited with all this energy. You know me.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for wanting to be on the podcast. I appreciate it because you did reach out to me and express your interest, and I'm so grateful for that. For anybody that want to sit down with me, honestly. But before we get started with our conversation, just give everyone a brief introduction. And who is Babatunde?
A brief introduction. So people, they always ask where I'm from because they hear the name. Like my dad, he from Nigeria, born and raised. My mother, she Trini. Mm-hmm. You know, she grew up with Nicki Minaj's parents in Trinidad. I was born in New York. What I love about New York is like the immigration state. So you meet everybody from all around the world because it's like all these ethnicities immigrating. Mm-hmm. So I was born in New York, raised in like Gwinnett, Georgia. So I lived in America all my life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm, like I said, overall creative because I could look at something and like come up with a creative story. I can create a business out of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm very artistic.
What part of New York? Because I lived in New York.
You know, I'm
for
from
a
like
spell.
Canarsie, East 91st. I don't know if you ever been over there.
No.
It's like southeast of like Brooklyn.
Okay.
I was close to like Seaview Park.
Okay, now I heard of that.
Yeah, I was over on that side.
So I must ask you, what made you want to come sit down and talk to me?
Man, like I just be loving to talk to people, and I love podcasts. Like people always tell me, like, "Yo, you got a good personality. You need to start your own." But it's like I like collaborating with other people with their podcasts because it's like if I start my own, a lot of people like that I grew up around, like they still trying to figure out their life. So if I were to like go into Pocket, buy all this equipment, and you got to start somewhere. It's like some people be like, "Nah, I ain't got time," or this, that, and the third. But you got to make the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, I'm still even trying to still get my name out there too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So like, and then I seen you like already did some interviews with my friends that I know from acting and stuff like X-Clone. Shout out to him, that's my boy.
You know what?
Yeah.
That interview wore me out.
He got a good personality too.
He does.
Yeah,
he does. Shout out to
He's very
X-Clone,
brave.
for real.
So like, you know what I'm saying? When I seen you do an interview with him, I'm like, let me go ahead and reach out because I'm like, that's my boy.
He does have an awesome personality, but he wore me out in that interview. I was like, oh my God, this guy. But shout out to him, y'all. He got a new song out too. It's called I Love Scissor. But anyway, so I wanted to touch on this. So before we get into who you are, you're creative. I know you did tell me a lot of things about yourself before we sat down.
Right.
One of the things though that I want to talk about and get it out the way so we can kind of lighten it up afterwards is you said to me that growing up you were not able to express yourself
Right.
the way that you wanted to.
Right.
So I want to know, with that being said, and you have all these things that you have to say clearly and not being able to express yourself, how did that affect you growing up and being able to create, and how did it affect your mental health?
It made me feel like I was like alienated from like my peers. Mm-hmm. Like I first wanted to do music after I knew I can creatively write. So throughout my whole year from like, I want to say from 13, like 8th grade going to high school, I said I wanted to be a rapper. So I came up with the artist name Drama Fusion because I was going through drama and confusion. And that was around the time when Lil Uzi came out. So, we got like artist names like Uzi. Everybody got like a unique artist name like Lil Uzi. Like Uzi is a gun, but it's just no one's really thinking too deep into it. Like Drama Fusion, it could be an artist name. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, I'm just going to roll with it. But then as I got older, as the adult, I was like, I don't want to be called no Drama Fusion. So I was going through that struggle of trying to find my artist name. And then when I was booking sessions with engineers in the studio, I was having a hard time to find my sound. I was messing around with auto-tune. I was like, bro, I really stopped doing music. But then a Nigerian artist, E2M, that's his artist name, his real name Emmanuel, he reached out to me in my DM. I thought it was a scam. He's like, I guess, I don't know, if it was probably God telling me like, nah, bro, try music again. So then we made an EP called a E2M EP, like Tune In to Tune Day. I was like, let me just rebrand myself as just Tune Day.
Okay. And what type of you said rapper. You was a rapper. Do you do any other types of music? Like, are you R&B?
But E2M, since he's Nigerian, he was on Afro beats.
Okay.
And I like,
Okay.
even though I'm Americanized, like I still like spit on there, like, you know, cause I seen a lot of that, like even Gunna collab with Afrobeats artists, Wizkid and stuff like that. So that's exactly E2M. You know what I'm saying? So we made it work. We did make it work. So I have no problem collabing with, especially with R&B. That's actually a lot of songs that I started writing, like love songs, relationships and stuff, like stuff that Honcho on, like for her and for her too.
So as far as your influences, who would that be?
Man, since I'm originally from New York, I grew up on 50 Cent. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Because, like, you know, Pac and Biggie, that was before my time. I was born in 98. I grew up on 50. And then when I started hitting the A, like when my mom moved me to the A, it's T.I. So that's why that whole situation, I don't want to speak too much about it. It's just like, I grew up on
you can.
I grew up on both of y'all. I don't want no problems. I'm not picking no sides. None. I'm not picking no sides. So it's just like, man, so I'm seeing from the North culture, the South culture, you feel me? So, and then it's just like, of course, Pop Smoke, he from where I'm from. Like, he the first big artist from Canarsie. A lot of people don't even know that, like, the nickname for it is The Floss. So you're going to hear that in his music if you listen to it carefully. I'm from The Floss and everything. So, so really, like, people like, who else from the South? Doe B is cool. I like Currency from New Orleans.
Okay.
I like a lot of New Orleans artists. I mean, I love August Alsina too when he had dropped from Testimony or Downtown Life Under the Gun. Like, I like artists that tell stories. I like Kirk Bangs. This is, man, the list can go on, man.
So, you said you will talk about this because I'm getting ready to sit. We get ready to go back. We get ready to go back to T.I. and 50. Okay. Yeah. So I understand that you. I'm
not picking sides. We can talk about that.
I don't want you to pick a side.
I'm picking sides.
But I'm going to ask you my questions now.
Right. You can ask me whatever, yo.
So I wanted to know, because I did have an interview with someone else, and I asked him these very same questions. So I'm interested on your opinion. So it started because, now this been going on for years. It just resurfaced because T.I. called out 50 for verses, right? So clearly 50 is not going to do it. So then 50, being the petty person that he is, he posted a picture of Tiny. Then the whole Harris family did diss tracks, right? And then they were waiting on a response from 50. And 50 said, I'm getting on a plane. I got work to do. So do you feel like 50 took the high road? Because you said you won't pick a side. So I know you're not going to tell me who you feel like won. So do you feel like, who do you feel like came out better in the situation, 50 or T.I.? Because 50 chose to leave it alone. But T.I. was like, no, let's get in the booth. Do you think 50 should have gotten the booth?
No. I feel like they both grown men, and that'll make you soft. Like, if you don't get in the booth, nobody gonna make you. Like, and then it's like, when you're a grown man, you got other responsibilities. You got other things to take care of, especially your family. Like, if you don't want to, it's like someone saying, I want to fight you. If you don't want to fight, you ain't got to fight.
That's true.
So it's just like, you know, it don't make you less of a man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't picking sides. That's between them. And it's just like, they could be cool, like, probably years down the road from now. If I pick sides, that could even crush my career, like, because next thing you know, I could be blocking blessings. Like, what if 50 be like, oh, man, I like you. Or T.I. be like, I like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, with my personality, like, I don't like to pick sides because you never know. You just never know. It's such a small world. What if I run into him? Like, I meet a lot of celebrities.
And you think he gonna see the...
Yeah, you never know. You just never know. Like,
no, you're right, though.
You never know who may see this. Like, you never know.
That's true. That is true. Okay, so I'm gonna give you another series, and this is not.
Matter of fact, I even met King. I did at the State Farm Arena at the Drewski shoot.
Oh, okay. So this is not a pick size question. So I'm gonna ask you. Number one, was 50 wrong for posting Tiny? Was that? Did he take it too far?
That was a little, yeah.
Okay.
That's their mama. Like.
Okay.
His mama.
All right. That's fine. Was King wrong for saying dig up your mama?
As that's his mama. I mean, I don't say wild things to people who says things about my mama. So it's his mama. It's not like it's his girlfriend, someone he temporarily in love with. That's the woman who brought him here. So it's like, I
so they both was a little out of pocket.
Yeah, but I can't blame King for real because that's your mama.
So do you feel like Tiny should have been kept out of it?
Definitely. She don't deserve that, man. Like, what the lady do to y'all? Like, I don't know. I'll be trying to be a peace dude. Like, I'll be trying not to pick no side. I'm not a beefer. Like, I really am. I'm really not.
Okay, and one last question, and then we done with this. T.I. has an album.
Mm-hmm.
Is this for that, in your opinion?
I don't even know. Like, he just dropped.
It's coming out. It's coming out. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's out yet. But do you feel like this is hype because it's coming? Because he only just got the one single out right now. So do you feel like T.I. had to figure out a way to kind of like, even though I don't think he needed to, because just the fact that everybody saw him cut his dreads and then put his hat back to the side was a thing.
He'll always be Mr. Rubber Band, man. He'll always be Atlanta legend, though. Like, he could really just like organize a whole album release party. People gonna pop out because he's an Atlanta legend. That's why I'm saying I'm not picking no beef. He is a legend. Like, he paved the way for the South. Like, when I moved to Georgia, you were the first artist. Like, and then I grew up watching ATL then. I think I was like probably like 6 or something. Like, my childhood babysitter had the Blockbuster movie. She didn't even know about Blockbuster. That ATL on Blockbuster.
So you
Oh, and by the way, I did meet Ant too. Ant from ATL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I met him too. He was on set of this show called Star. That's when he got another starring role. He's on there too.
Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to pick your brain a little bit. I didn't want you to pick a side. I'm going to pick a side. I'm not going to say the side, but I picked a side, but whatever. But
I feel like they could be cool later down. I don't know.
I don't think 50 want to be cool with anybody except for who he's cool with. That's what I think.
I don't know.
And I just think people should just leave the man alone. Yeah, that's how I feel.
I'm out of it. You hear me, y'all? I'm out of it.
So would you be like, okay, so here's another question about 50, and then we're going to move on, I promise. So Chris Lofton, who plays Jannard in the 4th series, said that anybody that 50 is beefing with, he does not follow, or if he was following them, he unfollows them. Would you do that? So, like, if 50 gave you an opportunity and, like you said, he came to you and was like, I like your personality. I want you to be in whatever I got going on next.
Especially that he got G Unit Studios. That was a big accomplishment that made headlines before this whole mess.
Is that how far your loyalty would go? You wouldn't. So, like, if 50 was like, I don't like Ty because she always talked about me on her podcast, would you want to follow me?
So I can't do that to folks, man. I have to learn that. That's how it was even when I was growing up. It would be like, man, Tunde, like, wherever people know me, I got so many nicknames too. Like, man, pick a side, like, and then when I do pick a side, next thing you know, this other person may do better than the one I picked a side with. I'm just like, damn. I'd be like, nah, fuck you too. I'm like, I don't even know if I can curse on here, but it's just like, man, I don't want to pick a side, man.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna have to just not take the deal and just remain working at 9 to 5 until I come up. I'm sorry, I don't want to pick a side.
You the mediation friend.
Yeah,
like, can we all just get along?
I have to because it's just like my personality. Just I don't know. God created me. I'm just not here to beef with people, start fights, and that's just some people. It could work out for them. They could grow up fighting all their life, become the best boxer, the UFC fighter. But for me, I'm not saying I'm soft, but always been a cool dude. Like, people always be like, oh, I like his personality. He cool. I just how I've been. Like, so it's like I can't do it.
That's good. Okay.
I can't do it. I can't be like, unfollow this person because they working with this. No.
Okay. Okay, so moving on from that now. So when I looked at your Instagram though, I saw that you did some skits with some of the big Atlanta skit makers.
Yeah.
How was that?
Bro, I love it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like the extreme ones. Like,
so which are you allowed to say?
Like,
which ones was extreme?
I think if some is too sexual, and you know, I ain't like homosexual or bisexual, so I ain't gonna be doing none of them. But it's like I could do little comedy roles, I could do little action something like he stole this from me. What are you gonna do? We could do like little pranks and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I don't mind, but like certain things I'd be like nah, because I feel like you do have the right to say yay and nay. Certain things, but yeah, I like collaborating with people. That's why I'm on a podcast. I like working with people. Yeah, because I feel like if you just be by yourself and you got like some antisocial issues, you don't want to work with people. It's gonna be hard for you to build your resume.
That's true. So, what's some of the ones that you work with that you really enjoy working with?
Man, I gotta say, Chang. That's a good one. Like I am Chang. I am CHYNG. We did one where just like. she was cheating on her husband, like and it's just like he come back home, he didn't know that we was hiding in the closet, me and my other homeboys. It was like that was funny. We don't did a song where just like how black people walk up their hill all slow, and we had the old school music. We don't did one where I was on set of Fight Night.
The Kevin Hart series.
Yeah, and it's just like, we dressed old school, and it's just like we acted like we was like the knockoff of Temptations. I was like, let's call ourselves the Temperatures. Everybody rolled with it, like stuff like that. Like we could go to do time period pieces, even Gas Station Love, like that hit song that we got right now, like Gas Station Love song. What's that artist, like CJ Jones? Yeah, you can make skits out of that. Like you can go back, dress up in the time pieces, and make skits of how it was back in the day. Like even good songs like that, because he got that old sound, like the old soulful sound. That Gas Station Love is a good song, by the way, too. So I was like, so anything I hear too, I can make a skit out of, like, as an overall creative.
That's what's up. So who would you want to work with in the skit world? Have you worked with Drewski before? No.
I went to his shoot, but he had so many people crowded around him because he's Drewski. I didn't even get to talk to him. No, I did see him one time too, because I forgot, I think, was it my wallet? It was something I forgot when I just left the studio space for doing like an acting role. And I pulled back up and he was there, but he had his entourage again. I didn't get to talk to the man.
Would you go on Could Have Been House? Would you go on?
That's too extreme for me, man. I would say for Drewski, hook me up with a Prize Picks commercial. I did one, I think, but then I guess it was so long they cut out some scenes, so I couldn't be in the full Prize Picks. But I would definitely want to be in a Drewski Prize Picks commercial with him.
Okay, but you don't want to do Could Have Been.
Nah, I'll be in a Prize Picks commercial with you, bro.
Why not? Why not Could Have Been House? Because they be fighting. Is that what it is?
That ain't me. Like I ain't like yo.
But you could be the one that
like low-key.
The mediator.
I don't like reality shows.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you're gonna put me in a film, I gotta be action. Like I could be fighting, like but I like more action roles. Like Takers with Chris Brown, I'll do something like that. Like I'll jump off a building, running from police, like fire from the building. Like I'll do stunts and stuff. Like I'll no problem doing what Chris Brown do.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So you told me that you you were the stand-in for Da Vinci on BMF.
On BMF.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Man, he a humble dude, man. I think God put him in my life to remind me to remain humble. And then off the set, when I was working like for this security company, I won't say the name. It was for a luxury apartment. And the next thing you know, like I'm just patrolling in the parking lot, and here he come. Hey, did I remember you, bro? From Da Vinci, from the set? Yeah. So I don't work with Da Vinci, ran into him a couple times. Okay. And then Lil Meech, we got our hair done at the same time on set. We got to sit in the car while I was doing stand-in for Da Vinci. So I got to talk to Meech too. His birthday the day before mine. Like he April 22nd, I'm April 23rd.
Okay.
So Lil Meech was cool too.
So when you did the stand-in for Da Vinci, like what does that job look like?
Oh yeah, that's like, let's say if he like busy.
Yeah.
And he can't be on a production right now. Let's say if he's still getting his hair or makeup done.
Yeah.
You know, everybody can get makeup done, cover blemishes or whatever. Like you stand in for them if you're the same height or close to the same height. So when they had to do the lighting to try to angle where they want the actor to be, you stand in for them. That's what it means to stand in.
Oh, okay.
Stand in for them while they still getting ready.
Okay, so yeah, I never knew that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's
and it allows you to talk to them because since they stand in.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, it allows you to like network with them.
That's interesting. Okay. So when you said that you feel like God placed them in your space to keep you to remain humble.
Yeah, because he's a humble person.
So what was the things y'all had conversations, obviously?
Oh yeah, we was talking about like Tupac stuff, like how he said it's important to know your history, and then it's just like when it comes to like playing basketball, he said how a composition book that Afeni Shakur said would get you a lot further because would you have that creative mind, you know what I'm saying? You can create anything, stuff like that we was talking about.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad that he was able to.
Tracy Morgan shined a light on me too.
Really?
Tracy Morgan, definitely. He one of the ones that I could say.
You met Tracy?
Yeah, we was on set of Coming to America.
Okay.
He the one who showed me love. He made me stand out. And I was just an extra, but he like gravitated towards me. I don't know what I did. I would just be me.
So that must mean you have something special within you.
Tracy Morgan. I can't forget to mention him too.
Okay. All right. Shout out Tracy. Yeah. So you told me also that you have a Nigerian or it's made in Nigeria, your women's clothing line.
Yeah, we trying to be like, you don't want to compare yourself to other people. But I feel like as black people, like, it's easier for us, not gonna put us down.
Yeah.
To just start off with like a streetwear brand or just like a hoodie and joggers. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like material-wise, fabric is not too expensive. But I don't mind going out of pocket, even putting my last into like trying to start a designer brand for us.
Okay.
Like how we got Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, Prada, Dolce & Gabbana. The list go on. Why year after year nobody get tired of them? Like year after year, if you think about it.
That's a good question.
If I were to buy a girl a Chanel purse, oh my God, daddy. I buy a girl like a Louis purse, like she gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I buy her a Birkin bag, she gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's designer. Yeah. Why as black people, our brands don't last? Like nobody wanna talk about, man, I'm gonna get the latest Fat Farm. When are we gonna bring Fat Farm back? When are we gonna bring a niece, South Pole, Echo? I grew up on them too. I ain't too old. What happened to Echo? What happened to Baby Fat for y'all? What happened to those brands?
Yeah.
So I said, man, I'm about to start another designer brand. Like this is gonna be like things that you can wear on date nights, going out to pick up your kids. This is gonna be the next designer, gonna be popping like Chanel, gonna be popping like Louis, gonna be popping like Gucci, Birkin, and all of them.
So do you have a name for it yet?
Yeah.
What is it called?
She, and then Coney. You know, like Tony Braxton, but with a K. She Coney.
She Coney.
Because it's really a one word. It's named after my father's title. His name is Chief Shakoni, and it means to give joy and happiness.
Okay.
So every time you wear it, you're going to feel like you're giving joy and happiness. And then I feel like, too, with y'all having purses and bags, y'all got Michael Kors. What if your man not even Michael? What if that's not even his name? Do you really want a bag that say Michael? At least if you know you a she, so you can get a bag that say she on it. You know, this for she, for y'all women. You know what I'm saying? At least I can do.
So it's only for women. It's not, you're not gonna.
I'm gonna do something for men too, definitely. Because actually, the original plan when I was still like trying to find myself,
yeah, I
thought I was gonna have a man clothing brand, even for boys. Because my initials is Babatunde, Ryan, my middle name, and Omokoku. I was gonna name it Bro, like for the brothers.
Okay.
But I'm just like, I don't know who gonna really shop with it because it's like I wanted to have suits and stuff. This generation don't really wear suits. That's when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
So then I'm just like, man, I'm gonna do a women brand only because back to my boy E2M, he was like, bro, we need to get our money up and we need to book models for shoots and stuff when we doing music videos, when you do music with me. I said, we gotta cater to women. I've seen, like I said, with Honcho, he went from Let's Get It with his drill song to just making For Her and For Her Too.
But you know what? Okay, so
y'all important, y'all everything. We gotta cater to y'all women.
And thank you. I appreciate that. But you just said one thing, which is, you're not lying. You right. Nobody really wears suits, really.
Right.
However, I feel like you should still kind of tap into that.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that eventually. So what I'm gonna do y'all women first, ladies first.
Okay.
I'm gonna spin the block type stuff, and I'm gonna take care of men too. Matter of fact, I even help my homeboy start a brand for that.
Okay. Because you know, 50 wears suits.
Yeah. I do too.
Okay.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I mean, it's not.
I even know my suit size. I actually measured men for suits.
It's not everywhere you can go in jeans. So there might be like, and they're like, oh, we want to wear your suit. So I just think, so out of all of these talents that you have, you do clothes, you act, and so I always ask the guys, like, if somebody told you had to buckle down and do one,
right,
what would be your thing?
Fashion right now, the clothes, because it's like I could sell something, but like music, it's like people ain't streaming you. It's so much competitive. People actually only beef to stay relevant, to be honest, and then it's just like. What else I said? But movies, it's like you limited and stuff. Like if you want to get them roles that you want, like if you want to write your own movies or direct your own movies, like a Tyler Perry. Like if you're just trying to audition for movie roles, you may not even like the role, but you want to be like, oh man, I'm gonna do it anyway, just so I can stay relevant and people don't feel like I fell off. But like with fashion, I feel like I got more control. You know what I'm saying? Even people don't buy it. It's like I run it. Like however I want the logo to look, however I want the fabric to look. Everything gonna stitch together, sew it together. It's me. Like nobody could try to tell me, oh, make it like this. I could tell them, no, I want it like this, and we're gonna see how it sell. You know what I'm saying? So I got more control with the fashion.
Now we live in a time of AI.
Yeah.
So AI is doing a lot. It's producing music. It's doing photo shoots. It's doing all kinds of stuff that is supposed to be taken away from us, kinda, sorta, kinda.
Right.
So how do you feel about implementing AI in certain things and certain aspects of life, especially with you wanting to be a fashion designer and things like that?
Man,
Because
I'm glad you brought that up. 'Cause actually, I used AI to create this. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I actually
Really?
used the chat GBT. I'm giving y'all the source. And, like, I told them, make me my logo. I told them, I got the ideas from my head, though. I want, like, the logo to look like this. I want the clothes to look like that. And then, bam. I took it to the designers and everything. Like, how would we make it like? So, AI be helping. But at the same time, it's like my people in Africa, they don't got much technology like we do. So this is a good advantage for me to lock in now, to like invest into my people now. You know what I'm saying? Before they get AI too. Or next thing you know, it's gonna, and AI gonna be taking over jobs. So that's what really made me lock into entrepreneurship. Because I'm like, bro, I gotta keep the money coming. So that's why I started it now.
And also, we was talking the other day about AI with like photo shoots and stuff like that. Because now you can just get online, put your picture in a little app, and then it'll create all these special backgrounds and things. And people are posting them like they're really doing the photo shoots. You know what I mean? So how do you feel like, now you used AI for business? That's
Right,
cool.
for business.
I don't have a problem with that because I even use it myself when I make stuff. But
They even make contracts for people to sign. It's crazy.
so what about? Do you feel like AI takes away from the authenticity of certain things?
Yes. Because nowadays, it be annoying. And then on top of that, it be trying to AI people pictures without their permission, especially dead people. I don't see AI, MLK, the revolutionary. Somebody stop doing the man like that, man. Putting a grill in his mouth and an iced out chain, man. He didn't even had that back then.
Yeah.
I'm making him look like a drug dealer. I'm like, come on, bro. They made MLK, man. Rest in peace to the man, like civil rights leader. Like they made that man look like a drug dealer with AI. How you gonna put the man down like that?
Right.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
So when you get your brand, right, I'm gonna say when it does what it does, right? It's all finished, it's all done, it's getting ready to hit the streets.
Right.
And you have to come up with this campaign for
Right.
it to be promoted and stuff like that. What female would you like to see in your clothing brand?
You black women, of course, because I already did the shoots and everything for y'all in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I could show the little footage. It's not even that long. Actually, a little tease like 4 seconds, so it ain't even make sense to show y'all. But I want to see like diverse culture. So it's just like, especially with y'all black women here in America, and then European too. I told my team, I said, bro, we gotta push it out there to market in Europe, because they still run the fashion stuff too, like London, UK. You know, we gotta push it out there.
Have you been to any fashion week things?
I gotta start going now. Since I started tapping into this fashion, I got to. And then my
Okay.
godmom, who she is, Jody Davis, like, I got to, man. I gotta make her proud too.
So what made you want to do this?
Like,
Besides
fashion?
the fact that you said that the brands, we don't have any brands or whatever.
It's
but
like, and then on
besides
top of that, I was raised by my single mama, and I got my little sister Amber. And it's like with women, like, I love y'all. Like, I ain't been the perfect dude, so it's like, man, like,
this your way of making up to us, making clothes.
yeah. And then y'all always be saying I'm handsome, and I'm like, let me use my handsomeness then to cater to y'all, because we need more dudes, especially in the industry, to do right by y'all. Like, I'll be hearing about this Diddy mess and this R. Kelly mess. I'll be like, how can I be a black man and do right by y'all? Like, it's too much going on in the industry. Like, I'm like, it's too much. I'll be hearing it. I don't even want to just feed into it. But I was like, let me be another one that do right.
Oh, that's cute.
And then I looked at Nip, like how Nip did a marathon, how he was trying to make how he did an impact. I was like, I gotta do an impact.
So when we was talking about the fashion, you said that all of our brands somewhat fade away, and we start wearing them. Like, what happened to that stuff?
Right.
So why do you think our brands don't last?
Because it's like, I don't want to say this and assume, but we like what we like. You know what I'm saying? We know what look good for what we feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we want to have FUBU the way it's spelled out, or like, the material. You know what I'm saying? What it is? I forgot what material it is. Like the sweatpants material. I forgot how it was. Velour.
Yeah.
I forgot the material of it already. So it's like, we like what we like, but it's just like the other cultures or whatever. Not saying they don't wear our stuff, but it's like they may be like, that just look too much for like a rapper to wear, or hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like what we gotta do, we gotta make things that it's for everybody in the sense where it's just like you can wear it everywhere. You gotta have that mindset. It's not just for me to pop out and like just go pick up my kids or hang out on the block. Like this is something that we all can even go to church, or if you Muslim, go to the mosque in. Like you gotta start thinking like what everybody can wear. You gotta think just for what we like.
So it's
never about what you like. That's what I really want to say. Like as a creative, it's never even about us. It's never been about what we like. We gotta make what people like in a sense where it's like, okay, yeah, we need money. Okay, what's it gonna sell? But it's like, if we want people to really love us, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy what we bring into the table, we gotta make what they are like to make them happy.
So do you feel like, because the brands that you talked about, they're Black brands,
right?
So do you feel like that if these people wore L brands, it would still be a thing?
I feel like we could really take them brands that our people started, like the Fat Farm, the Fubu, the Gucci. I'm a creative. I could make it pop. And then just let me sit down. I could talk to Russell Simmons. I could tell that man, like, listen, we could, man, look, I can bring it back. I can make it look like it's designer. We could rebrand it. You know what I'm saying? Because the P on the Fat Farm, it ain't bad looking. You can make it look like it could be a designer coat or a designer. You can make it look like that. Yeah. A lot of these designer brands too is really inspired by life itself and nature. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like even the drug dealers, what they used to wear back in the day. Fur coats.
Yeah, furs.
Where the fur come from? An animal. So it's like animal is life. Like a lot of you guys start looking around you. You could take a plant print, like a print from a plant. You gotta look around the life itself, and that's designer. Like from fur coats to even like leather bags. That's an animal until they came up with vegan leather. You know what I'm saying? And even the vegan leather, like plants, like you can make, you know what I'm saying? Again, it goes back to life itself. So you gotta look around you with the life itself, and that's how you really create fashion.
Okay, I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I appreciate.
Even we could even talk about the chain I'm wearing. Like when we talk about how Trump was trying to remove Black history out of schools.
Yeah.
That's another one of my strengths. Like history always been one of my excelled subjects in school. Like you can't tell me about my history. Like I know everything. So like I took the word drama and I broke it up into art history.
Okay, explain.
Like I broke it up, I think like into 6 ways. So in school, they don't even tell us about like Mansa Musa, like the rulers back then, like the pharaohs, the ancient people. They don't tell us about the Moors. These people that it was like dark skinned men were wearing turbans that actually were scholars. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, they always discriminate the roots of really it used to be called Akabulon, and they murdered us during the Arab trade, and then it was like the Atlantic slave trade. So either way you go, and then it's like we got deep roots that from the Akabulon, known as Africa, that migrated us through the Atlantic, or even the Arab people. Like however you slice the pie, pretty much it's like drama is literally our history, and like within the letters. Okay, it could be broken up into like 6 ways. So like I was like, man, I feel like God was telling me this. And then the crazy thing about it, ever since I did it, I keep meeting more Black people, like famous Black people. I'm at a 9 to 5. How I meet J. Cole? Where are you coming from?
Was that recently?
Yes.
When he was down here? Okay. He was.
My mama didn't meet you. My sister, my grandma, none of them. Like I got to meet him. Like I'm literally at my post, like standing guard of security. Hey, he rolling by in his black Honda. I'm like, that is J. Cole.
Did you get to talk to him?
I get to talk to him. He asked me I can come and get the picture because I'm on my job. He said, nah, you can come get a picture, bro.
Okay. How was it? But how was the experience though? I know
he really is who he is, a humble dude. Like I said, he pulled me aside to tell me come take a picture because I didn't know because I'm on the job. I didn't want to get fired. He's like, nah, come get a quick selfie with me real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
So ever since I came up with these acronyms, I keep meeting more and more of them. And it's just like, I didn't really know my dad like that growing up. Like I know a little bit about him. I know he retired doctor. We didn't grow up together in the same household every day. But it's like, as I'm growing older, I keep meeting more of my Nigerian people. Keep meeting more people from Africa. I met people from Sierra Leone, Ghana, Tanzania, wherever. Like, since I came up with it, like I think it's spiritual or something. I think God told me to do it. I ain't gonna lie. Because since this is a time where Trump talking about remove history out the schools, this is literally our history. I'm wearing, like, this literally is. Like, everything. Like, everything you want to know if we were kings, queens before enslaved, like, I could break it up. Like, it literally is. Okay. It's an explanation of what happened.
You're very Excited, I see.
Yeah, that's just really what it is. I'm an overall creative. Like,
No, I like the enthusiasm. That's good because we do need it. We need it, and I do feel like we need to know a little bit more, about certain things. So that's a good thing. So what are your future plans now? Like, so we got some fashion.
right.
We do some skits.
Mm-hmm.
We've been in some movies.
Yeah. My future plans, if y'all could help me out, I'm really just focused on this brand. Like, it's just, I have a feeling it's going to be big. It's going to be able to help the unemployed. Like, I'm going to be able to employ people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I know what it's like to be unemployed. So it really just humbled me as I'm putting the money together and everything. And I remember as I started it, my Jeep was in the shop. I was going through financial ailments, going through this, putting this together. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's going to help a lot of people. So I'm really focused on this brand. I want to be able to, like I said, be another black designer. So I want to be able to do collaborations with like Rihanna Fenty. Is that Fenty by Rihanna?
Yeah.
I want to collab with her with my brand. I want to collab with Chanel. I want to collab with Louis. I want to collab even with Gucci, even though they had a scandal. I feel like me with my personality, we could work that out.
Yeah.
We had that blackface scandal. I want to work with Dolce & Gabbana.
I really want you to do that Louis thing though, because that's my favorite. And Pharrell,
exactly. He just came up with the lobster bag. I was telling my homeboy that. I was like, you see that lobster? He actually the creative director. We was having these talks. Me and my homeboy near. I told him to come over here, but he was busy. But listen, I said that lobster bag is hard. Stuff like that. Like that's what really motivated this brand.
Yeah, because he took over from when Virgil passed away. So yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's a black man. That's what I'm saying. I want to be another black man in the designer game. It's a game too, right?
Yeah.
You got the rap game.
Yeah, of course.
You got the dope game, the rap game. Everything's a game.
So how do you so I like that you're really positive. So even as you're sitting here telling me about the things that you were going through as you were trying to build stuff, right? So it's people in this world who, when they go through stuff, some people, not everybody, feel like, oh my God, I can't pay my rent, and everything just spirals from there. A lot of people do stuff like that. Okay. So I was gonna ask you, like, how do you remain positive? Like, do you do affirmations? Do you read the Bible? Do you how do you keep yourself?
I'll be trying to keep praying about it. It'd be hard for me to memorize every biblical scripture. I was raised like to read the Bible, but it's just in me to know it's just wrong to keep working for somebody, just to pay bills, and you don't have time for your creativity. It's just wrong as a human being. I was like, man, I'm making time. I don't care. So there were times I tell myself, I don't care if this bill is late. I'm going to go invest in what I want. Let it be late. I've been like that. And my mama just don't understand. She's like, why would you do that? I was like, Mom, I'm tired of this. Like, if I take every check and then put it into just paying the bills, what I have for me to enjoy, I'm just being used. Yeah. I'm just being used. I'm just existing.
And I would have to agree, because
you have to.
I used to have the same mindset as your mother. Right. It's like, okay, I work, so I got to pay my bills. And then it's like, but then I can't do this, or I can't go on this trip, or I can't pay for this studio time. You know what I'm saying? And I think that when I had a conversation with my brother, he was just like, listen, pay that shit later. Yeah,
I'm saying, like, that's what the word sacrifice mean. Because it's like, my mom, she's like, you know what I'm saying? She want the best for me and everything. And it's just like, for my team, man, they tell me, hey, man, I need a sewing machine. I bought it. I ain't even questioning and be like, oh, nah, you have one. If you have one, let's get another one, just to be on the safe side. Because we don't want to be like, oh, you got one sewing machine. Like, look at where I'm at. You ain't got one camera. You got more than one. You know what I'm saying? I say, like, if you're really passionate about it, you're going to make that investment. Even if you got to take your all or most of it.
Yeah. Like, a friend of mine did tell me the other day that the obedience is way greater than the sacrifice. So, and I'm believing that to be true, because I saw some things play out in front of me this week after I went to church on Sunday. So I don't want to get into that, but it's true. And I'm starting to see it now. So it's like, I'm still going to pay my bills, but when I get ready. So as long as I still got the roof over my head, I'm cool. Do you feel like you have a solid team around you though? Because that's important.
Man, I gotta say, I have to be God. Yes, we got to. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the teams ain't even gonna be perfect. We gonna get to little disputes, but if I tell them, hey, I send this over to them, and it's buy this, buy that, they get it done.
That's good.
Not like they pocket my money or,
That's
you know what I'm saying, because I'm the CEO or they hide anything from me. They get it done. And that's what I was praying for. I was like, I got all this creative energy in me. I need a team. And I feel like God just heard me and was like, He presented them to me. Yeah. I feel like when it's your time, they gonna come.
And that's important.
That's why you gotta be humble. You gotta be ready. They can come in any shape and form. It don't matter the ethnicity. They could be black, white, you know what I'm saying, Asian, Hispanic. It don't matter. They gonna come.
And I feel like, and I asked you that because I feel like solid people around you is very important, because that's one of the things that I did not have when I started the podcast back in 24. Like, I had people that was like, oh, that's a good idea, but like, and it's small things that goes a long way, like a share, a comment, a reshare, a post, like all of that stuff goes a long way. And I never got that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always the supporter, but I'm never supported.
Well, I know what that is. I know why. People like go back. People are just gonna be used to what they seeing. Like, if they see you start on the same, not saying just saying y'all on the same level, but like if they see you like, okay, y'all go to the same school, work the same job, they just stuck in that mindset. When you want to branch out and spread your wings like a butterfly or a bird, and you actually want to invest in yourself, it's this. I don't know. It's these fears that they have, and they project their fears onto you.
Yeah, so that's true.
I'm gonna look like a fool if I repost her, support her, and she don't get nowhere. It's just like, you, bro, just do it. Just do it.
And I agree.
Do it, bro.
And the thing with me is I felt like it wasn't coming from the people that I thought it should come from, i.e. people I'm in relationships with, or people that's supposed to be my friends, like stuff like that. So when I decided, because I believe in God a lot, heavily, and I go to church and I listen to a lot of things. And one thing that one of the pastors that I was listening to said one day, you don't need anybody's support. As long as you got this support, you got all the support you need.
There's even a verse in the Bible too that says the prophet ones, the ones who's chosen, they are the ones that feel like isolated from their own communities.
And I just and with me now, so when I said, you know what, okay, I don't need everybody else. Let's take this up a notch. So let's get to the studio. And then somebody recommended where we record now, and I was like, okay, and I wanted certain things that I'm not going to speak out loud, but everything is coming to pass the way that I spoke it. And one thing, and you see Sean sitting over there in the corner, and I'm saying this because one thing he said one night, and I'll never forget he said it. Number one, shout out to Jay. He's not here, but these two guys are the nicest men that I've ever encountered that work with me and are genuine. Because usually, and I'm telling you the truth, it's always something else. Like somebody, I'm attractive, so you feel like you want to throw certain things out there or try to do stuff. You know how it is. You know how some men operate. I've never gotten that from them. They make me feel very comfortable. It's never been a time I came to the studio and I didn't feel comfortable. And one night, Sean was here and he was recording me, and the person that I interviewed said, all right, this was dope. Keep going. Don't stop doing this. This is dope. And I will never forget, Sean said, we're not going to let us stop. And that meant so much to me. It meant a lot to me because he doesn't know me. I just met him coming here, right? So just the fact that he sees the potential in what I'm doing versus people who knows me and been knowing me and sees the potential but won't support me. So anything small, even when you come or when people reach out because they see their friends here, or even I had 2 guests that said, oh, I've never done a podcast before. Just the mere fact that y'all chose me to sit down on a podcast for the first time, these things mean a lot to me. So that's why I was asking about your team and are they solid? You know what I mean? Because that's very important.
I learned that too. That's crazy. I think God gave me that wisdom because it's like you can't do everything by yourself. Like I have the creativity, but I don't know how to stitch and sew. So it's just like, I have the people who do that, but it's like they stitch and sew what I tell them, like how I want it made. And it's just like you got the people who got to market you, the people that got to promote you. You got the people behind you. Even if you got an investor, you know what I'm saying? You got an accountant. If you don't know how to count your own money, you got, man, this is a lot.
And that's when your brand makes it out here in this world, make sure you get a good person that's going to be in charge of your money because you don't want your stuff just anywhere. And it's like, where the hell did all my revenue go? You know what I mean?
You know
so, in short, though, we're about to wrap this up, but I do want to thank you so much because you saw your friend and you reached out and in some points I felt bad because I was like, damn, because something happened that was beyond my control and we had to wait, and I kind of told you about it, you know what I mean? So I didn't want you to think like I was blowing you off because I knew that you really wanted to get here, and just your excitement to be here made me so happy, right? So I don't look, y'all, I might cry. Let me stop. So anyway, I just, again, want to say thank you for coming and wanting to sit down and tell your story. I appreciate it. I'm excited about your clothing brand. I can't wait to see the finished product because I want some.
Yeah, we're going to do more than clothes, too. We got some body wash, lotions, fragrances.
Oh, good. Okay.
We ain't stopping at clothes.
Okay.
They don't stop them with y'all women. We doing it all.
So whatever you got going on, I want in.
Right. Really what I wanted to do, I was trying to tap into talking to some stores and stuff. They were giving me some yeses. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm down to do collaborations, especially with other black-owned brands. But I'm trying to get our black people to understand we ain't got to do streetwear all the time.
Absolutely.
Be the next designer. Y'all ladies, y'all like Chanel. You could do like a Chanel brand. You know what I'm saying? Or Dolce & Gabbana. Like, we could do that. Put our monies together.
So if you had to give anybody that wanted to do anything with themselves, whatever their creative is, what would you tell them?
You have to do it. But it's so hard because depending on your situation, depending on even where you live, it could be so violent or you can have all these obstacles, but you just cannot give up. It's really that phrase when I used to hear it growing up, like never give up. You really can never give up. Because there's people out here that committed suicide because they felt like they have to give up. But it's like you just cannot give up. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is. Like, you have to just believe it. Even when they think you crazy, like something wrong with you, you need to go see a doctor, a psychologist. Like, you got to see it. Like, see this, how it's going to be created. Like, it's like how God created us. Like, you got to be able to, actually see it form, like, come together, like, formulate. You actually got to see it out there in the plan and action. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't got the money, you could be, listen, I don't have the money, but when I do, I'm going to get the money. This is exactly what I'm going to do first. This is exactly what I'm going to do second. This is what I'm going to do third. And if I don't know what I'm going to do fourth or fifth, who do I need to talk to?
Yeah, tap into your resources.
Yeah.
So if anybody was interested, which I know they will be, and they wanted to follow you on Instagram or any other social media that you got to keep up with you, how would they do that?
And the Only Tuneday, TheOnlytuneday. I'm trying to not have too much social medias for my personal, because I'm branding myself as a fashion creative now, CEO. Like, I want to focus on just my business page, which is SHE.KONI by Baba, BABA. Because that's really the page I want to focus on. I'm just going to have all the model content. And then in my team, we do the castings. Okay. We do all that type of stuff.
All right. Is that on Instagram?
It's on Instagram, too. I'll let you follow my business page.
Say, you got to send that to me so I can, Okay. Well, anyway, thank you again. I really appreciate this interview. And you let me kind of get something off.
Yeah, you got to. It's not just about me. Like, it don't got to be about me.
Thank you so much. And to y'all out there, I appreciate you. I'm Tana Shaw, and thanks for watching. See y'all next week. Bye. What's up, y'all? If you enjoyed tonight's episode, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like, and share. And if you want to follow us on social media, it's What a Man Podcast on TikTok and Instagram.